it is exciting to, welcome you to this webinar explaining how you can position yourself to make 10% monthly gains, beating the inflation and conquering whatever economic indices are working against you and your family in the current world. All right. Opportunities to change your life exist. It depends on where you choose to look. All right. Tonight, we are showing you an opportunity that is going to put money in your pocket, an opportunity that is changing lives of many persons, an opportunity that is, saving people from anxiety and worry when it comes to their finances. In front of you right now, you'll see a graph of how the US dollar is losing value. Many people don't know this. The US dollar is losing serious value. Most people want the US dollar. If you place your local currency on one table and put the US dollar, people will go for the US dollar because most people have faith in the dollar and don't have faith in their local currency, especially in Africa. All right, because what economies sell is faith and hope. This is the US dollar that the vast majority of persons have faith in. Did you know that that thing that you feel is the best currency in the world is actually losing value? From 1913 to 2013, down to today, the US dollar has been losing serious value. What are the factors that are that cause this? First of all, the World War I, okay, then the World War II led to the US dollar losing its value. Then the Cold War, all right, also led to the US dollar losing a lot of value. In fact, the Cold War lasted for many years. Yeah, they didn't shoot any missile, but there was a lot of international tension, geopolitical tension, and some policies by government lead to further decline of fiat currency. So here, the US dollar in 1971, President Nixon said, okay, we're going to take away the gold, back in the dollar. In the past, for every single dollar, there was an amount of gold in the reserves of the United States that backed that gold, that backed that dollar, okay? And that limited how much dollar the United States could print. But the United States had a lot of responsibilities. Internationally, they had to meet them. And President Nixon said, okay, just print more dollars. Let's meet up with all of our demands. Forget about the gold backing it. And he wrote and enforced that, all right? So you can see with that enforced policy, the dollar further declined. So if the dollar is declining like this, what about your local currency? Remember, all fiat currency lose value. So if your family had $1 million stocked in the bank in 1913, by 2013, 100 years later, your $1 million purchasing power would be the equivalent of $60,000, $70,000. Yes, you will still have $1 million, but what that $1 million will be able to purchase in 2013 would be like what $60,000, $70,000 could purchase in 1913. Inflation is real, it's insidious, and it affects every country. Geopolitical tension, Russia, United States tension, Russia, Ukraine, USA, China, 5G war, all right, Israel, Palestine, all of these things always lead to loss in value of fiat currency. So how can you and your family protect yourself from this loss in value? I tell you, many people today don't know what to do. People are helpless. They are anxious. They want a solution. In a country in West Africa, when the president was driving through, people were shouting, "Ebin power," which in English means we are hungry, because the policies of the government was impoverishing the people and people were helpless. So how can you, because government will do its best. Government has intention to achieve certain goals, but sometimes you might not be the immediate priority. You might have to weather the storm. How can you protect yourself and your family from the rising cost of inflation, loss in purchasing power? In West Africa, in recent years, there's been a lot of tension. When you go to the market, today, you go again in 2 days' time, the cost of what you want has risen. This tension has been really, really a cause for worry for many families. How can you preserve your economy, your personal economy, from wipeout because of inflation? The answer is the blockchain. The blockchain. And many people hear about the blockchain and they hear about this, but they don't understand it. In fact, they have been programmed to be afraid of the blockchain. Why do many people fear the blockchain? Because the blockchain has no physical office. That is one reason. But let me tell you this. Having one physical office in one single location, or having your data protected in thousands of locations, which is better? So let me give you this example. The blockchain is actually a general ledger that is distributed. And when we say distributed, that term means one thing, that data resides on several computers at the same time. That data is available, in the case of the blockchain, in thousands of computers. So the data that contains all the general ledger information about transactions on the blockchain is available on thousands of computers. So imagine your bank having all of its transactions, all of its accounts numbers on the internet. And anyone could decide, okay, let me look at this account and let me see all the transactions that this account is doing. So if somebody tells you, I don't have money, and the person has sent you money in the past, and then has suddenly said, I don't have money, you go to the blockchain. If your bank's data were on the blockchain, you go to the blockchain and type in the account number, and you see all the transactions that the account number is doing to date, per second. You will also see the account's balance. So you will call the person and say, hey, bruh, you told me you don't have money. I just saw $10,000 in your domiciliary account, and I saw millions in your local currency account. Why are you doing this to me? That is the transparency available on the blockchain. So please, you don't have to be afraid of the blockchain. The blockchain is too transparent. But that's the simplest definition of the blockchain. Your data is available on thousands of computers, so even if you shut down 100 of them, the data is still available and keeps working. So there's a lot of redundancy and data protection. Do you know that there's what they call a consensus algorithm, a consensus mechanism on the blockchain? It is how the leadership of the blockchain is decided. So all the nodes in the blockchain engage in elections every few seconds or every few minutes, and a leader is elected. That election process is very transparent. You cannot rig it. It is because of these qualities of the blockchain that people are embracing the blockchain. But here, I want to give you a simple definition of the blockchain. That is the most important definition that you need to know for you to make money on the blockchain. The blockchain is called the Internet of Value. So what are these value? You have coins, you have tokens, NFTs, non-fungible tokens, and you have other assets, within the blockchain. All right. So you have the metaverse, parcels of lands that could be purchased, and all of that. All of these things are value. And this value can be monetized. That is why the blockchain is defined as the Internet of Money. Internet of Value, Internet of Money is the same thing. All you need to know is that there is an internet that when you want to make money in a way that you cannot make on your own, you must get into that internet. But a lot of people, they don't understand this internet. They only jump into this internet when assets are going up. They think that's the way forward. No. This internet is the internet that when the prices of things are crashing, that's when you should buy. When the prices of the assets are going down, that is when you should buy. I'm educating you about how the blockchain works, how the monetized blockchain works. When prices are going down, that's when you should buy. When people are afraid to buy, that's when you should buy. When the prices are going up and people are becoming greedy, they want to buy, you begin to sell. There is a logic to the blockchain. This is the Internet of Money, and there are protocols that govern this Internet of Money. We're going to show you tonight how you can make a lot of money, position yourself to gain a lot of wealth. But I need you to know that because it is the Internet of Money, there are scammers that hide behind this internet, right? Yes, the internet of money is real. A lot of money can be made, but there are a lot of scammers. There are a lot of scammers that come to people, pretend as if they are the blockchain. They have a blockchain, and they're lying to people, telling people, hey, we are engaging in an arbitrage, something, something, something. All right. Give us your money, let's trade, let's do the arbitrage trading for you. And a lot of arbitrage trading platforms are just scam. All right. Then we have people that tell you, come, come watch videos. As you watch these videos, it's part of advertising. People have paid for their product to be advertised and monetized, blah, 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 blah. And then it's a scam. So these scammers use the transparency and the payment system, the efficient payment system of the blockchain to rip people off. If you have been scammed before, type S in the chat box. If you have lost money on the blockchain, online, type S in the chat box. If you've lost once, type 1S. If you've lost 2 times, type 2S or more, as you wish. I can see, wow, a lot of it. Cute, myself, cute again. So there are people here. I mean, many of us here have had losses in the past. The reason we've had those losses, and I'm sure there are many people here who are not typing, but they've had losses online. The reason is simple. These people know that this is the internet of money and that the payment system is very efficient. So they position themselves to pretend as if they're on the blockchain and they want to rip you off. That is not what we are here to tell you. Oh my God, Crypto Queen 1 says SSSSSTs. Oh my God. So this is the reality. We have all experienced this loss. Now, tonight, I'm going to show you how you can position yourself to avoid further loss on the blockchain, right? Well, the blockchain is a trust machine. And what that means is that if I and Crypto Queen have a transaction, I cannot deny it. Crypto Queen cannot deny it because the data is there on the blockchain. The blockchain is, non-repudiation is a very solid property of the blockchain. In fact, as data changes on the blockchain, the previous data, the previous version is also available on the blockchain if you want to drill down to see the old data. All right? And you'll be amazed. Oh, the block changed from A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E. The history is there if you wish to see. So that is the level of trust available on the blockchain. All right? So non-repudiation, data immutability, anonymity, these are various, properties of the blockchain. Let me tell you this. The blockchain is so transparent that if a country decides to put their election on the blockchain, it cannot be rigged. And that is why there is no country that will build a blockchain technology to hold an election. Because it's going to be something that will reveal the true decision of the people and will not be able to be manipulated. That is why all the countries in the world, they don't want the blockchain to be known. They want people to be afraid of the blockchain. But the real capability of the blockchain is not just about coins and tokens. The blockchain, being its nature, can provide a level of transparency that is powerful. Now I've given you some background of the blockchain, and that was for those who are new in our midst, who are wondering what is blockchain, what's blockchain. It's just your data existing on thousands of computers, protected in a way that nobody can tamper with it. All right? Now, money is changing. The blockchain has been monetized. The public blockchain is the future of money. I know we all know about trade and barter and all those things. Some time ago, some of us knew about the one naira coin. There was this 1 naira coin. Was it 1 kobo? 1 kobo coin, very big brown coin like that. All right. And those coins were redesigned, and today most people don't even see those coins again. If you're from some part of Africa, you don't see those coins anymore. Notes are now the order of the day, and some notes are so dirty, people are tired of handling them. The cost of printing these notes are expensive. That is why electronic money has been created. where banks come together and say, okay, this money we're getting from our Federal Reserve or Apex Bank, let's have the electronic version. But I'm telling you today that money has evolved beyond electronic, the normal electronic means that to the cryptocurrency blockchain, right? So what is a cryptocurrency? Now, a cryptocurrency is a digital asset, all right? There are coins and there are tokens. Coins have their own layer one blockchain, while tokens don't have their own blockchain, but they are created on other blockchains. So on Ethereum network, ETH is the coin, while there are so many other tokens that people have created from applications on the Ethereum blockchain. All right. So that's what you need to know. The future of money is cryptocurrencies. Why is that the case? Well, to show you why this is happening, many of the countries in Africa are creating their own central bank digital currencies. They've seen the power of the blockchain. So when you hear CBDC, it's actually money on the blockchain, right? There's a firm that, I don't know why I keep forgetting the name of this firm, all right? But this firm is a top investment firm in the United States, BlackRock. Yes, I remember BlackRock. Now, BlackRock controls over $9 trillion worth of assets with investments in 30 countries. They don't joke with their money. There are companies that you need to respect in the United States. BlackRock, State Street, Vanguard. You don't joke with those companies. Now, BlackRock, being an investment house, I mean, they have a software that manages all of their investments all over the world. They track everything. Nothing slips through the cracks. They are always profitable. They don't put money where they lose money, and you can't run away with their money. If you try to run away with their money, they'll fish you out. All right. And they make sure they get back their money. That is how powerful BlackRock can be. Now, BlackRock is becoming involved in Bitcoin ETF. This is huge. For BlackRock to decide to be a part of Bitcoin ETF launch, that should tell you that the world is moving to the blockchain. If BlackRock, that controls $9 trillion, that has investments in many countries, is becoming involved in the blockchain, what is stopping you from being involved? Or why would you allow one person, one politician, to make you scared of the blockchain? All right, so you don't need to be scared. Just begin to learn about the power of the blockchain. And once you see the power of the blockchain, I mean, use it and benefit from the global financial system that can lift you out of poverty. Now, what is the easiest way for you to navigate on the blockchain? Royal Q. The easiest way for you to make money from the blockchain, day by day, week by week, month after month, that is Royal Q. Well, the future is here. All right, the future is here. This is a technology that works for you while you are sleeping. This is a technology that works for you while you are driving, while you are holding other business meetings. This technology is delivering results for you. People are making massive income using this technology. As I speak to you, somebody was saying, oh, why didn't you tell me much earlier? Why didn't you force me? But nobody can force you. If you're here tonight, nobody can force you. You have to take your own personal decision. My job, the job of this team, is to educate you and enlighten you. And you decide for yourself if you want to upgrade yourself or if you want to stay where you are. Well, technology is the order of the day. Artificial intelligence, vehicles can drive themselves. We have robots that can deliver goods and services. We have robotic cooks. We have the robotic butler that delivered packages from hotel door to hotel door during the pandemic. These are all artificial intelligence technologies. We have the robotic police that, when in advanced countries, when the police want to do some job, they can send technology, all right? And there are instances where people want to commit suicide and they say, I don't want to see any cop. And then they have to send technology to converse with the person. And there was this case where the person destroyed the technology. The person took the robot and smashed it. And they sent another one. And somehow the second one, they managed to communicate properly and the person decided not to commit suicide. So these are, examples of what robots can do. It can capture criminals, retrieve dead bodies, disarm and dispose bombs, break walls, get into buildings, navigate mind-reading terrain. The world has advanced. The world technology has advanced. In fact, in a few years' time, only a country that loves to work with criminals, we have these criminals on the streets because technology exists to fish anybody out and take anyone out. All right, technology exists that can be taking facial recognition and understanding the facial pattern of everyone moving on the streets, and connecting into big data. So these technologies exist, and we need to brace up and embrace this technology. Now, if artificial intelligence is helping the police, if artificial intelligence is helping doctors, if AI is helping so many people, ChatGPT, Perplexity.ai. I give you an assignment today. Go to Perplexity.ai and just do a Google search. All right, Perplexity.ai. Just go there and search something. Look at the kind of results it will give to you. All right. Then after the first results, just type, give me more details. It will give you more details. This is the power of artificial intelligence. If AI can do all of these things, why wouldn't AI help us trade and make money? That is what we're bringing to you. That is Royal Q. We're bringing you technology that can help you make money. Royal Q is an artificial intelligence technology that works 24/7 for you. It is super fast. It trades the spot market. It can trade the futures market, but we focus on the spot market because we know many people don't have the capability to thrive to trade the futures market. So we stick to the spot market, okay? And the spot market is where you can never have a loss. You can never lose if you hold your position. Let me tell you something, why this bot is so important and why you need to stick with spot trading. Trading, the market, is a game that is meant to take out your liquidity. That is what the market is. When people trade futures and they're inexperienced, where they set their stop loss, the market manipulators know where your stop loss is. They know all the indicators you're using to set stop loss. They will target those liquidity levels, take you out, and then go in the direction that they want to go. All right? So let's say the market is dipping, and your stop loss is on the top of the market. All right? Yes, they know you put stop loss there. It's kind of dipping, it's dipping. They know they're coming for your stop loss. But they're actually going down. Before they will still go up, but before then, they're going to just they will take out your stop loss and eliminate your liquidity. Your liquidity will enter the market and you'll be helpless. So that's why we stick with spot trading. We're not bothered about what the market is doing. We just know that we are definitely heading for results. That is the power of Royal Q. And I want you to know that when you use Royal Q to trade, with the way we trade, you're always going to be a winner. All right? You always will be a winner. All right. So this next slide here is a very important slide. I want you to pay close attention to it. I want you to see, because this slide is the answer to the question, can I trust Royal Q? Now, personally, I can trust Royal Q. I have been with this bot since 2021. I've been trading with it. And this slide explains why you too can trust Royal Q. And the answer is simple. This is your exchange account, which is like your bank account. But this is your bank account on the blockchain. Now, Binance is used here. Don't worry, Binance is working. But if you don't have a Binance account, you don't have to use Binance. You can use other exchanges. We have other examples, OKX and several other good ones. Now, when you use these exchanges, you will connect your bots to them. But here's the thing. Every platform that has scammed us, all of us that typed that we have been scammed, every platform that scammed us told us to take our money from our exchange where it is protected and send it to them. Every platform that scammed us, they've said, oh, send us $500, $1,000, $10,000. We'll trade for you. We'll give you 3% daily. 3% daily. In a month, you got to 100%. In 6 months, you've made 600%. And then people are going to be so excited. Oh my God, are you serious? Okay, let me just take a risk. That's not taking a risk. That's just being silly, careless with your money. All right. And they'll send their money to them. All right. And we've had people that have had serious losses. We have all had serious losses. We send our capital to those platforms. Now, with Royal Q tells you, please keep your trading account, keep your trading capital to yourself. Keep it in your exchange here. We don't want to see it. We don't want to touch it. That's what Royal Q says. Because here on your exchange, you have the username and password. You have the Google authenticator. You have the email authentication. You have the facial recognition, thumbprint, whatever it is to set up. All of it will be here on your Binance account or other exchange of your choice. While your money is here, it is safe. Royal Q wants you to keep your money here, your trading capital. So you will never need to send your capital to Royal Q. I will repeat, you will never need to send trading capital to Royal Q to trade for you. You would never. And that is why we have that confidence in Royal Q. The only thing you do is you connect this bot to your exchange account and do what we call API binding. And once you do that API binding, boom, you give the bot the right or privilege to read and trade, buy and sell, right? No other privilege. You don't give it any other privilege. It cannot withdraw from your Binance account. And so we've had times in the past where the Royal Q team would tell us, please hold on for a day, we want to do some maintenance on the bot. And so some people begin to panic. Oh, what's happening? What's happening? This happened in December last year, 2023. So new people said panicking, oh, it's December, they want to scam us. Well, we had to calm them down. And we said, okay, please, can you log into your exchange, log into your Binance, log into whatever exchange you're using? Can you tell us if your trading capital is there? And when they checked, the trading capital was there. Of course, after a few hours, Royal Q, resolved, was done with the maintenance, and the bot was automatically connected back to keep trading those, taking those trades. So this is the important thing for you to note. Your capital is in your control. Royal Q cannot scam you because your capital is not with them. Any platform you send your capital to, they will likely scam you. When your capital is in your control, you will not be scammed. So this is a very important point. I want the whole world to know this. There are many people that decide to do copying of Royal Q technology, copycats, right? Royal Q has been in China. The world had no idea of it. In 2021, they came out to the world. And many people say, well, let me quickly create something like Royal Q so I can also drag some attention. Well, many of them failed by decided, they didn't work. They tried to condemn Royal Q, saying Royal Q is not that good. We have better technology. I was in one of such meetings. They said that they had something to offer. I just attended for complete 45 minutes. They were condemning Royal Q. And I'm like, I told them, hey, do you have a product here, or is it just Royal Q you want to condemn? Now, what were they condemning Royal Q for? In 2021, when this bot came out to us, we were ignorant of how to use it. There were many members, even on this team, that were more focused on recruiting than on trading. And so people were making mistakes with their trade. They did not understand the settings. With $100, some people were trading 10 coins, which was an abomination compared to what we know now. With $1,000, some people were trading 100 coins. 50 coins, which is crazy based on what we know now. Today, even if you have $1,000, you can trade 1 or 2 coins. But back then, somebody with $1,000 would trade 50 coins, thinking that he has money. So those are the problems that happened in 2021. And we had to take time to understand this bot. When it came out, there was too much push on recruiting. And the real capabilities of the bot was not, fully observed. Over the years, we have come to understand this technology. It's just like when you are gifted maybe a Lamborghini or a brand new Mercedes, and you don't know how to drive, you're going to crash. And when you crash, you're likely going to say, oh, this car, it was moving too fast, it was too soft. Before I knew what was happening, I had turned around 2 times, 3 times, and hit, gone out of the curb. That's what happened. People didn't know how to use this bot, and they crashed with the bot. But today, we've mastered the use of this technology. We have understood all the settings. In fact, when you join this team, Ask whoever introduced you for 9 videos. We have 9 videos that are the basics about the bot settings. They're a must watch, and this will keep you in the game. So one thing you need to remember is that you have your phone, but the trades are not happening on your phone. The trades are not happening on your phone. Your phone is just a television screen, okay? So most times you're looking at your phone, Royal Q is there, Binance is there. Now, those trades are not happening on your phone. The trades are happening between Royal Q and Binance. So even if you don't have network on your phone, your trades will be executing in the background. Then anytime you connect to good internet, you see the results of your trades, all right? So even if you throw away your phone into the Atlantic Ocean and buy another phone, just download the app and then the trades will continue, because your trade is not tied to your phone. It's not happening on your phone. It's happening on your Binance account, which exists on the internet with Binance Corporation and between Royal Q and Binance. Okay, so this is very important. This slide is a slide why I trust Royal Q. I have confidence in the technology. Since I joined it, nobody has ever said, oh, Royal Q has stolen my money. This is a technology for the future. And I encourage you to upgrade your life with this technology. So what's in it for you? What do you stand to gain every single month? All right. Now, every single month, you're going to make minimum of 10%. On the average, you're making 10%. There's been the worst month I've seen is 5%. September is always like the worst month in the blockchain every year. Last September, yeah, some people had 5%. Then remember in August, some people made 65%, 65. Some people made 80, 90% in August. So it made sense that September was just 5%. So that's how you're going to have it. Different months, you have different results, but on the average, 10% minimum every month. All right. So it's not as if every day you'll be making the same amount of money. Every day is different, right? Some days you make a lot of money, some days you make moderate money, some weeks are pump, 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 and some other weeks are, it's all based on market movement. But keep your mind on 10%. Now, let me tell you this. In a year, you can make 200% of your capital, 100 to 200% of your capital, minimum 120 to 200%, if you can learn how to use this bot. Let me tell you something. In the month of March, within 3 weeks, some people made 50% trading with this technology, right? So this is super powerful, and I want you to know that it's working. It's working, and lives are being changed. Whether the market is going up or down, you're going to be in the game, and your money is safe. All right, so this is a slide trying to show you what happens to the market. Market will always go up and down, okay? It doesn't mean that when you get a signal and you take the signal, the market must go up to the profit target, all right? Sometimes, like here, it will go up straight to the target. Sometimes, like here, when you enter here, the signal says buy now. When you buy now, it will go down first before it hits the target. There are times you buy and then it goes down, it goes down, it goes down for a while. But guess what? It's still coming up to hit its target, and you always win. So it's a spot trading. So you just simply hold your position. There will be no liquidations, because this is not leverage trading. This is not futures, and this is not Forex. Now we have different methods of trading, all right? And I could probably upgrade this slide, but you have the hands-free trading, which is for business executives, people who have capital and don't want to be bothered with checking settings and all that. With $3,000, they can be on autopilot trading and be in the game, right? With $3,000. And we recommend $3,000 so that if the market is going up or down, you always be in the game. Now we have the hands-on method, where we'll give you signals and you execute those signals. It's so easy, because you don't have to type the settings every single time. You type the settings once, save them in your app, all right? Right there in your Royal Q app, you save your settings, and anytime there's a trade, you just call up the asset and import the settings. In less than 13 clicks, to take 30 seconds, you've executed the trade and go about your day's activity, without, worry or concern about anything. And that's the beauty of this technology. And of course, we have the market analysis, where we help you to analyze the market, okay? We teach you how to analyze the market and take your signals yourself. In fact, that is the end goal. But, a lot of people don't like to stress themselves. They just want to get a signal, they execute. They don't want to learn. So we give you signals that will always keep you in the game. But if you want to learn, we're here to teach you. In fact, When the student is ready, the teacher appears. And when it comes to Royal Q, this is our, statement of truth. You are never too old to learn, and you're never too young to teach. You're never too old to learn, and you're never too young to teach. Listen, on this team, even though I lead this team, I've learned a lot from other members of the team. I've learned different trading systems, and we're going to show you one, if you're patient enough, to show you something powerful from the team. All right. So you're never too young to share an idea that will change the trading experience for everyone, and you're never too old to learn. All right. So this is where everybody learns. And if you have that spirit, you're going to go places. And of course, we have the bull run tactics for trading with Royal Q. Now, please remember, not all trades will execute fast. Some trades will execute and be done in 15 minutes or even 1 hour. Some trades will take 6 hours. Some will take 24 hours. Several will take 3 days. Some might even take 5 days, 1 week. All right. So don't bother yourself about the length of the time. Just be patient. Trades will execute. As a member of my team, it's my downline. He has learned to leave the trade to hit his profit target. And it always hits the profit target. All right. So we all have to learn the patience for the trade. But please, please, don't be worried when a trade is taking 3 days, 5 days. No, just relax yourself. Those trades will always end in profits. Hold your position. This bot is extremely simple, easy to use. If you can use WhatsApp, let me tell you this. If you can put a status on your WhatsApp, you can trade with Royal Q. If you can type and send a message, you can trade with Royal Q. If you can create a WhatsApp group, you can trade with Royal Q. That is how easy the technology is. All right. So what does it cost to get on board? By the way, the website for Royal Q, the official website is https://royalqs.com. This app is available on the Apple version and the Android version. But back then in China, the website was what people were using to trade. Thank God for Apple exposure out of China. We don't have to use the website. It's easier to use the app. All right. It will just cost you $120 to get on this system for a year's registration. So every year we pay $120 to get on board to renew our subscription. It's very affordable. Now, did I hear you say, oh my God, it's expensive? And I always ask this question, expensive compared to what? How much is $120? Go, tell me how much you spend on fueling your car for 2 months or 3 months. And that's gone down the drain. We're telling you about a technology that will keep increasing your money and doubling it year after year after year after year. This technology, even if it's $500, I personally will buy it. But it's a super affordable price, just $120, super affordable, anybody can get it. And I'm going to show you the results in a moment of what this technology is able to do. But there's something else you need to know. Fuel fee. What is fuel fee? Like its name suggests, if there's no fuel in the car won't move. All right. If there's no fuel in the generator won't start. If there's no fuel in your Royal Q application, your trades will not execute. If they are running trades, they will be paused. So what is fuel fee? Fuel fee is 20% of your profits that Royal Q will always take for every successful trade. It doesn't take it from trades that are not successful. What I mean is, if trades have not sold profitably, it will not take that 20% of the profit. If you end your trades, maybe you're tired of waiting, you urgently need money, and the trade is in 2% loss, and you need money so fast, you end the trade, takes 2% loss, it will charge you the gas fee. All right. Fuel or gas fee is 20% of your profit. So if you make $10 profit, the bot is going to take $2. If you make $100 profit, the bot will take $20. Now, this 20% is used to, as a kind of compensation to those who have trained you to trade with this bot. So those who brought you to the business, who have trained you, all right, these ones are, there are people who are beneficiaries of this gas fee. And if you are not getting training from those who brought you in, and you choose an online mentor, all right, anybody who is your mentor will also benefit from the gas fee. So that's what the gas fee is for. So apart from the $120, we tell you to put another $20 inside the bot just for gas fee. Okay. Now, if you're trading with $3,000, $5,000, please don't put just $20 because you're going to make it so much money. So you need to put at least $150 and $100 so that you can, have some really successful trades over time. So this is an example of an autopilot trade in aggressive mode. All right. Look at the account, $3,000 delivered $209 in one day. As you can see, not every day is the same. Some days were just $24, some days was $41. All right. But just imagine $209 in one day. And the bot costs $120 in a year. So you see, the bot is super affordable. When you see what the bot can do for you, trust me, you're not going to be bothered about the cost of the bot. Now look at the account. A $6,000 account was able to make $500 in one day. In another day, it made $456. Some other day, it made $326. This is a bot that is generating income beyond our wildest dreams. It's trading for you while you're busy doing different things. So this is an example of the daily results people always say, show me the results. I won't believe you until I see the results. So these are just some of the results from our trading. This is a $100 account, and this is the trading result of the $100 account. People are making money. 10% was made in just 3 days of trading. People make 50%. Those who concentrate on trading can make a lot of money. Now, I'm just going to quickly play this testimonial from someone who was super excited with the results he was getting. We'll get a lot of this kind of testimonials.
I just started this business on the 14th of last month, and with $100 capital, and so far so good. This is my report. I've been trading on 1.2% profit, 1.2% take profit, because I don't want to waste too much time in the market. But as you can see, I'm making progress.
Yes, you're going to experience financial progress. You're going to experience financial growth. I cannot overhype this. This is what we're experiencing with technology. Sometimes we have to be patient, but we always experience growth. Look at this account and the growth it is experiencing. And this is really an amazing, it's really an amazing gift to everyone who is trading with us. All right. So I just want you to know that if you trade for a couple of years and you start with $3,000, you can actually be someone who has $1.5 million, because every single year you will make more than your capital. You're gonna double your capital, okay? So if you started with $3,000, your first year, definitely you might make $12,000 profit. So even if you withdraw, and cash out part of it, you want to just make sure you hold enough to double your capital year on year. So imagine the first year you doubled it to 6,000, the rest of the profit you spend it. The second year you double it from 6,000 to 12,000. Spend the rest of the profit, but keep 12,000. Then 24,000, third year, fourth year, fifth year, sixth year, seventh year, eighth year, ninth year. In less than 10 years, you will be a dollar millionaire. It will take patience and consistency in trade. Now, remember this. If you really master how to trade with technology, you can achieve this in a way shorter time. Okay? And this calculation has not even added compound interest. If you add compound interest, you can achieve this in 6-7 years. So the question is, go get your $3,000 and start trading. You might not have $3,000 now, that's fine. There's a way to raise this money if you decide to be a promoter of this technology. All right, so you can just start trading what you have, and over time, you're going to get that money and you're going to start your journey to $1.5 million. So if you're planning to retire in a few years, 10 years, just start trading today and your story will change. All right. So remember, timing. Bitcoin halving is happening on the end of April this year. All right. The historical data shows that these red lines are the halving moment. Anytime there's halving, the price of the market, Bitcoin shoots up significantly. Now, when it shoots up, there's moments of dip. Okay, no worries. The dip is normal, and then it shoots up again. Then there will be a dip, then correction and correction until the next Bitcoin halving, and then it shoots up again. This is the last Bitcoin halving, and it went up. Now, another Bitcoin halving is happening by the end of April this year. So May, June, July, August, September, there's going to be some mad and insane pump in the market. You'll be hearing these stories, but why don't you better experience them? Get back to whoever invited you, activate this bot, and be a part of this amazing journey. I have a challenge for you. And what is that challenge? I challenge you to get on board this system and take 300 trades with us. That is my challenge that I'm giving to you, if you would so accept it. Take 300 trades with us and change your story. Now, sometimes people don't understand this, but it's really extremely important for you to comprehend the magnitude of what is possible when you compound with this team using our trading strategy to expand the results of your trading. So I'm going to share my screen again in a moment, where I will show you certain data that's available for compounding. So let me share my screen and share that data. All right, so this is a compound interest tool for calculating the compound interest. So remember how we trade. We tell you to trade with 45% of your capital as a first buying amount. All right. So in this instance, if you're trading with us and you're starting with $1,000, we'll tell you to trade with 45% of that $1,000. So that's $450. Yeah. So if you want to set your first buying amount, we tell you to start with $450. So we're going to put $450 here as the amount. And then we're going to, let's just say you make 2% per trade. All right. 2% per trade, and you take 300 trades. Now, remember, the duration of each trade does not matter. What matters is that you are patient enough to make sure every trade executes to success. Some trades will take minutes, some trades will take hours, some will take days. All right. So be patient and allow the trades execute. So if you take 300 trades and you start with $450 and you take 2% per trade, what will be your result? And here is your result. You would have $170,000. $170,000. Now, let's just do this calculation. All right, $170,000. And let's multiply that by 1,100. If you live in part of West Africa, that is 187 million of your local currency. Just imagine that. Starting with just $1,000, you can grow to $170,000 in 300 trades. Now, let me tell you a secret. Within the next 1 year, you can execute these 300 trades because the bull run is here. You can make this 2%, 2%. You can execute this. And because the bull run is here, you can actually achieve this in 1 year. The question is, are you going to be diligent enough to focus to get results that will change your story? Some have already started. I will want you to be a part of it. This is why I said, this is my challenge to you. So imagine if you're trading with $3,000, all right? Are you able to execute this? Remember, some trades will challenge you. There'll be moments where you have to wait for the market for a while, for trades to come back up. Don't worry about those moments. If you take 300 trades, you will change your life. So that is why we encourage you to accept this challenge. Now, these are just examples of trade successes. People are making money. There's so much money being made trading with this bot, all right? There's no doubt about it. There's a lot of profit. So we want you to do something. Get back to whoever invited you. If you're coming here for the first time, tell them, hey, give me the link for this technology. I want to be a part of it. And then you begin to, sign up, activate your account, set up your data, and then just save your settings. Depending on your capital, your sponsor is going to help you set up your, your bot with the right settings, and boom, you're on autopilot income to make wealth. All right. So that's it about the trading technology and how you can change your life. However, there are people that when they see something good, they can't hold it back. So I want to tell you about what's in it for you if you decide to tell a few people about the opportunity. One, for everybody you bring in and activate, you're going to get $30. So I can also challenge you to go get your 20, 5 downlines or your 20. So everybody you bring in, if you can bring in 20 directly, fine, do it. You're going to have a situation where you have $30 in 20 places, and that is $600. So you have you have recovered the cost of the bot, you have the money for the next subscription, and you have another extra trading capital. Super powerful. This is how some people have made $800,000 right here in Africa. Some have made $200,000. Some others have made $100,000. Others have made $50,000. Some have made $20,000. But this system works. Now, once you have a team of 20, either you brought them in directly yourself, or you got in your first 5 people and your team somehow expanded with others building with you, and you have 20 in your structure, you become what we call a V2 or junior middle broker. All right. Now, once you're a middle broker, let me tell you something. Let me tell you a secret. All right. Now, as a V1, that is the first time you activate your bot, you're going to be getting 20% of the gas fee. Royal Q will take 20% of the profit, right? But you'll be getting 20% of that 20% from everybody you brought in directly. Now, something powerful happens once you become a V2 with a team of 20. You begin to earn commissions from everybody in your structure, not just the direct downlines, everybody in your structure. And that's the power of this opportunity. And you're not going to be earning just 20%, you'll be earning 30% from your direct downlines and extra from your entire structure. So becoming a V2, it opens a tap. I remember when I became a V2, it was as if a special tap was suddenly opened and cash started flowing into my account. And that's what V2s enjoy. So I challenge you today, set a goal and become a V2. Build your team now before the bull run, and you will thank me later. Now, if you expand your team further by coaching them, training them, and you're able to have 3 V2s in your structure from 3 different legs, and your team gets to 30 persons, you become a V3. Oh my God. When you become a V3, you have started the journey of destroying poverty. Poverty will be fully destroyed in your life. You will not have stories anymore about cash flow. All right. So your job is just simply to make sure your team is trading properly and you always have that cash flow from the gas fees. Now, there are other higher ranks, so don't want to spend too much time talking about that today. Remember, this is a wealth distribution formula, and it works for every activation bonus. The person that brought you in directly gets $30. The V2 that introduced that person is going to get $10. The V3, $10. The V4, $10. The V5 gets $5 along with the V6. So that means $70 out of the $120 is given away by Royal Q. Royal Q only takes $30 as a bot activation fee. So they appreciate you for creating a structure and building a team. And this is very important. This is wealth distribution. It's a massive business if you decide to activate this stream of income. But if you just want to keep trading, that's fine. You can trade without bringing anybody in and making your money. You can actually achieve that. But if you can, decide to learn a few skills and build a community, you're going to make some super income by the side. All right. So that's it. The higher ranks are always there. And as you go along, you'll get there. Why should you become a V2? You should become a V2 because the average V2 during this bull run will be making $10 to $50 every single day. So let us be modest. Let's say you're making $15 every single day because you have a team of 20. That $15 in a month will be $450. And if you live to part of Africa, that means you're going to be making 495,000 of your local currency every month. So just imagine you're making 495,000 naira every month because you built a team of 20 persons. Just imagine that level of income. That's a lot of money. Now, if you are able to expand your team with some effort and consistency and diligence, and you get to V3 where you can make $50 every single day, let's just imagine you're making $60 every single day as a V3. That is 1.9 million naira of a local currency every single month. That is $1,800 every single month. This is happening as I speak to you. It is happening. The question is, are you willing to build this extra stream, or do you want to just keep trading? What we do, most of us, is we're trading, we're coaching our team to trade, and we are also treating this opportunity as a serious business that can double our income. So I really want to encourage you to take action. These are examples of people and the kind of money they made. Look at this account making $5,000 because he chose to build a team in one day. $5,000. This happened in 2021. These screenshots were captured in 2021 during the last bull run. Okay? Look at this account. Let's look at this account. In September 11, made $2,700. The next day, on the 10th, made $3,000. And this is massive. Going back to the previous day, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 3,000. So imagine the thousands of dollars being made by this account because they chose to build a team. I saw it happen in 2021. I saw it happen, and I experienced my own day of $1,000, honestly. So we tell you, if you love this bot and you think it's what you want to share the opportunity with people, remember, they're not going to have any loss. They're just going to trade and make money. It's time for you to activate your dreams, all right? Get rid of those fears about the blockchain. Get rid of those fears of past losses. Get rid of all those things. And focus on the technology we have in front of you. Grab it and change your life. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an honor to present this opportunity to you. I want you to get back to whoever invited you. It's a question of taking a decision and, grabbing something that can change your life. The kind of money Royal Q members are making, I tell you, they are living above the economy. I encourage you to take the bold step. Believe in yourself. Remember this. If you want to promote this opportunity, remember that a tree grows in two directions. The tree grows towards light up and also towards gravity. Before you will see the tree growing up above the ground, it is also growing deep into the soil. What you are seeing above the ground that's looking beautiful is beautiful because of the job being done by the roots. The roots are growing gravitropically towards it, down into. So there's a lot of work going on in the dark when it's moist. That is who you're going to be. You're going to be working on your personality. You're going to be making yourself attractive as a coach and a mentor to train your team to trade successfully. The more you do that, the more you attract the best hands, and everybody in your team is going to be successful. I challenge you to embrace Royal Q, trade with it, and if you can, promote it. That is the business that is going to change your life. Remember, everybody's funds remain safe in their control. So why don't you just give Royal Q a try? Instead of overthinking, just give it a try.